Frank Bastard and Charles Loudman are closing in on the conceivably murderous magistrate. After their meeting with the magistrate last night, Frank and Charles parted ways, arranging to reconvene at the police station in the morning. Charles has recently arrived at the station and has come across some news that may further incriminate the judge.
Frank, have you seen the notices this morning?
No, I haven't. I'm assuming from your tone that there's something I need to know.
You would not believe it, Frank. Last night, a dolly mop was hacked to death and bits of her were eaten. She was found in the park 20 minutes from the magistrate's house. It's got to be him. One of the other jacks has already gone down, but I'll get his notes when he's back. Then we can smug him.
Well, Charles, I decided last night after returning home that there was enough evidence to make an arrest. I have already sent some of the bobbies to do this. He should be here any moment.
Oh, top work, Frank, top work. Was it something Digby Biggerby said when we visited him that's incriminated him?
No, Charles. You see, I was looking over those personal notes from the desk of Mr. Wright, and I realised that if he were working on them, they would have been out to have been written on, or filed away in his satchel to take home. Digby Biggerby's mistake was putting them into Mr. Wright's desk. He must have seen that he was working on them when he killed him, and decided to put them back where he thought Mr. Wright would have put them. What he didn't realise is how unlikely it would have been for Mr. Wright to file his personal matters away with his employer's documents. This was very much the smoking pistol we needed.
Bloody hell, what an analysis! To be honest with you, Frank, I thought you were a bit at risk of sounding a little contrived there, but no, you're a beacon of ingenuity.
Bastard, Loudman, we've just attended the magistrate's home and he's nowhere to be found.
Damn! I was hoping our visit wouldn't spook him. He could be anywhere by now. Have you checked the law courts?
No, Bastard. We'll head over there right away.
What do we do now, Frank? Should I get a letter to the papers?
No, we don't want to worry the public too soon. If he's not at the courts, then we can alert the town crier and get the word out that there's a serial killer on the loose. Until then, we don't want to encourage any unnecessary panic. We must return to my house and ensure we have the correct evidence for a swift prosecution.
Right, Frank.
Right, let's be on our way.
Oh, I wish he'd stop doing that. Frank, the more I think about this, the less it's making sense. These notes you found in Mr. Wright's office should be covered in blood, but they're not. And Digby Biggerby seemed pretty upset when we told him about the murder. And why did you send those bobbies to his home first when he's likely to be at the courts? Frank, are you sure about this?
Charles?
Yes, Frank?
There's one final piece of this puzzle I feel you should see.
Is this something else I've missed?
Yes, Charles. I would like you to take a look in the oven.
The oven, Frank?
Yes, the oven.
You're puckering, Frank. Speak clearly so I can understand you.
Just open the oven door, Charles.
Bastard. Bloody hell. It's the magistrate. But why, Frank?
I took too much of a risk killing that notary. I'd attended the law firm on police matters late on the Friday before the body was found. He was the only one left in the building, and it seemed like a good opportunity to acquire some more meat. Once I had committed the act, I realised that I had not been as careful as I normally would be. I would need to put some work in to make sure I wasn't going to be suspected. I removed all evidence from the office indicating that I was expected to attend and replaced them with these forged notes. Notes that would allow me to get rid of the magistrate at the same time. This was another opportunity I couldn't pass up. As you'd heard, myself and Digby Biggerby have a history that would likely see me hung if my crimes were ever discovered.
And the prostitute? In the park?
Well, Charles, that evening I was just hungry.
Bastard! don't understand. Why are you telling me this?
I couldn't pretend any longer, Charles. Given how close you have gotten to me, I figured that you would have worked out my clandestine activities soon enough. It's a shame, really. Given a little more time, you likely would have made a great detective.
Would have? Frank, what are you... Frank, no!
Think about it. Half the city's police are out on this wild goose chase, and they may be looking for some time. There's a good chance that any further disappearances, at least over the next few weeks, are probably going to be missed.
Frank, no, you can't! I'll say nothing, I promise!
Quiet, Charles. Time to close the loop.
No!